They thought I was blind. I've seen every betrayal, every lie. Tonight, I'll make sure the whole world sees the truth.
The engagement party had been a glittering farce, champagne and laughter hiding the poison that would soon spill out. Without warning, Yui crumpled, her glass exploding on the marble floor as shrieks replaced music.
In the sterile hospital corridor, my mind raced through possibilities, but none prepared me for what came next.
Mr. Hayato, the cause is pregnancy. Your fiancée is approximately 2 months along. The collapse was a warning sign.
The doctor hadn't even finished when Teikaru burst in, sweat on his brow, panic twisting his features.
I am the father. We've been together for months, behind your back. I am so sorry, Hayato.
The silence that followed was absolute. Both families seemed carved from ice, unable to process the betrayal.
A brave confession, little brother. But I have evidence that will change how everyone sees this situation.
Then, with a calm that froze the room, Hayato raised his phone, the incriminating footage just a tap away. 3 months earlier, everything seemed like a fairy tale. Hayato had just been promoted to lead architect at one of Tokyo's top firms.
A corner office at 29. The old man would be proud wherever he is.
His engagement to Yui, the refined daughter of a wealthy family, seemed like the final piece of a perfect life.
Hayato, the wedding must exceed expectations. Father won't accept anything less than grand.
Meanwhile, his younger brother Teikaru drifted between odd jobs, never missing a chance to ask Hayato for money.
It's not my fault. Things will turn around soon. Just a little help, bro.
At family dinners, Yui and Takeru's eyes met a moment too long. An unspoken understanding passed between them.
It's refreshing, Teikaru. You see the world without all the pretense.
She gets it. Maybe there's more to this than just being a future sister-in-law.
Back then, Hayato missed every silent signal. The fairy tale was already rotting under the surface.
Father says the wedding must be at the Imperial Hotel. Anything less would shame the family.
The Imperial Hotel. That's triple the budget. How am I supposed to manage that?
A week later, the wedding venue reported a break-in. Nothing was stolen, but Hayato worried about security.
If there's another break-in, the venue needs eyes. I'll install cameras myself.
He discreetly placed cameras in the venue, telling only Yui.
Cameras? At our engagement party? Isn't that a bit paranoid?
She's acting strange. Why would cameras bother her unless she has something to hide?
The cameras were in place, hiding in plain sight.
Hayato, are you sure about the cameras? It feels like you don't trust anyone.
Something's off. I'll install more cameras at home, just in case. No one gets past me.
Late that night, Hayato hunched over his laptop, the glow of the security footage painting his face in pale blues.
Just a quick check. Nothing will be there. Yui's just nervous about the wedding.
Then, a grainy clip from the venue hallway. 2 figures, Yui and Teikaru, heads bent together.
That's too close. Why are they whispering like that? This isn't family talk.
The video continued. Yui reached up, brushed a stray hair from Teikaru's forehead, and they embraced.
That embrace, it's not sibling-like. They're lovers, right under my nose.
His hand trembled over the keyboard. He saved the clip, password protected, hidden deep in the system.
I need more. That clip alone won't prove anything to her family or mine.
He set up motion alerts, positioned to capture every secret. The trap was set, and he would wait.
Smile for the cameras, you two. Your next secret won't stay one for long.
Over the next week, Hayato planted tiny cameras everywhere. At home, at the venue, even in the cafe where they always met.
Every corner of my life is being watched now, but I am the one pulling the strings.
Then, late Thursday, his phone chimed. The cafe camera had picked up a heated conversation. Yui's voice was sharp with fear. If Hayato learns about the pregnancy, my father will disown me. Teikaru's reply dripped with arrogance. He won't. Once we're married, your family will have to accept me. It's already done.
They think they can erase me from my own life. Takeru's going to marry into Yui's family using my name? Where did you go today? I tried calling, but you didn't answer.
A friend from college needed advice. I lost track of time. You know how it is.
That lie sits like acid in my stomach. But now I've got them both.
He encrypted the footage and saved it under a code name, Judgment Day. 3 nights later, while the world slept, Hayato's laptop chimed a new alert from the apartment cameras.
Midnight again. What are they up to now? Let's see.
The footage was crisp this time. Yui pulling Takeru close on the sofa. A long, shameless kiss.
That's it. Irrefutable. But if I expose them now, they'll twist the story.
He copied the footage onto 3 separate devices, wiped local traces, and locked each away.
I need the whole scheme. The money, the lies, the plan. I'll wait until the engagement party.
So he created a hidden file. Every date, every clip, every recorded whisper cataloged like evidence for a trial.
Let them celebrate their little victory. In 2 weeks, I'll burn it all down.
Over breakfast, Yui smiled as if nothing had changed, and he returned the smile just as easily.
2 can play this game. And when the curtain falls, only one of us will be left standing.
Days blurred in a high-stakes dance. One afternoon, Hayato was adjusting a hidden camera when footsteps echoed behind him.
Hayato? What are you doing up there? You've been acting strange all week.
Think fast. She can't suspect. Not now. Just checking the smoke detector. It's been beeping at night. You worry too much.
Oh, I didn't notice anything. Maybe you are just stressed about the party.
He slipped the camera into his pocket, heart pounding. The narrow miss felt like a grenade with the pin half pulled. Later at the office, Hayato stared at blueprints without seeing them. The weight of his secret pressed on every nerve.
You look exhausted, Hayato. Here, fresh coffee, the way you like it.
She always notices the smallest things. If only I could unload this burden. But I can't drag her into it.
Whatever it is, you don't have to carry it alone. I am not asking questions, just that you remember that.
That very night, as if fate had handed him a gift, the cafe camera delivered the damning conversation. The grainy footage showed Takeru lounging luxuriously at the cafe, arrogance written all over his smug face.
I've got that idiot wrapped around my finger. Once I marry Yui, I'll never work a day again.
Let's keep things quiet until after the wedding. His money is our safety net.
Safety net? It's a joke. He pays my rent while I steal his future wife.
A cold laugh crackled through the laptop speakers, followed by Yui's soft, expectant smile.
They're planning to bleed me dry. This isn't just an affair, it's a blueprint for my ruin.
He downloaded the clip, encrypted it, and placed it in a hidden folder labeled Exhibit A.
No more waiting. The engagement party will be their stage and their undoing.
The weapon was complete. Now he just needed the perfect moment to strike.
I've watched this clip a dozen times. The rage doesn't fade. It sharpens every edge.
But even now, a ghost from childhood dragged him back. 2 brothers, one promise under a cherry tree.
I used to shield him from bullies. Now he's the one throwing punches at my back.
But sentiment was a luxury he couldn't afford. He deleted the old photos, leaving only the evidence. The following afternoon, away from prying eyes, Hayato met Misaki at a sunlit cafe.
Misaki, the engagement party. I need you there. Not as a colleague, but as the one person I trust.
You are carrying something heavy. I won't ask what it is. I'll be there, Hayato.
Her hand rested on his for a fleeting second, a silent vow in the midst of chaos.
If I told her everything, she'd stand with me. But this is my fire to walk through, alone.
With Misaki's promise anchoring him, the final hour approached. The engagement party would soon begin. The night before the engagement party, Hayato prepared a quiet dinner at home, a last supper of false smiles and hidden knives.
Yui, your father's expectations about the wedding are crystal clear, but after we're married, does he expect me to support Takeru indefinitely?
Takeru's situation is delicate. Father believes family lifts each other up. Once he gets a proper job, it won't be a burden anymore.
She's still protecting him. All those promises while they laugh at my expense.
He kept his expression soft, but behind his eyes, The final pieces of a trap slid into place with a cold click.
I've been thinking, if something went wrong with the wedding, would you stand by me, no matter the cost?
Of course, Hayato. Why would you even ask that? We're partners. Nothing could break us apart.
Liar. That rehearsed sincerity would be admirable if it weren't so repulsive.
When she retired for the night, he stayed awake. The video transferred to his phone, a backup uploaded. Every word of his exposure speech memorized.
Strange. I expected panic, but all I feel is a razor-edged calm. Let them celebrate tomorrow. It'll be their last.
The engagement party shimmered under crystal chandeliers. Flowers filled every corner, but the air was thick with unspoken lies.
Every detail perfect. Every smile rehearsed. My heartbeat is steady. The video is primed.
At the entrance, Hayato and Yui stood like royalty, accepting congratulations with gracious bows. Across the crowd, Misaki found his gaze and offered the faintest nod, her unspoken way of saying she was there.
She came. That quiet loyalty is worth more than all the champagne in this room.
A photographer gestured them together. Hayato placed a gentle hand on Yui's back, the picture of devotion.
Smile, Hayato. Today is our day. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Nothing at all, Yui. Just as we planned.
His eyes never stopped moving, though. Takeru was laughing by the champagne tower, effortlessly finding his mark.
There you are, little brother. Enjoy the free drinks. The bill is coming due.
Takeru raised his glass, the golden champagne catching the light. A hush fell as he called for everyone's attention.
To my brother, Hayato, the luckiest man alive. May his marriage be as generous as his wallet.
Such a touching tribute from the man who plans to bleed me dry. Smile, Hayato. Smile.
The orchestra struck a waltz, and Yui pulled him toward the dance floor, her smile glued in place.
Isn't this perfect? Everyone we love is here. I feel like the luckiest bride in the world.
Her words are hollow. I can almost hear Takeru's laughter echoing behind them.
He held her close, but his heartbeat was a drum of war, counting down to the moment of reckoning. Across the floor, Misaki caught his eye and gave a subtle thumbs up, a small gesture that anchored him.
She believes in me. That's all the strength I need to see this through.
The waltz ended, and the room applauded. Hayato's moment had not yet come, but it was close. As the applause died, Yui pressed a hand to her forehead, her complexion suddenly pale and clammy.
Excuse me, I need some air. The excitement, it's a bit much.
Hayato's eyes followed her. Something was off. He slipped after her, keeping to the shadows along the corridor. In a quiet alcove, Takeru was already there, his voice low and urgent.
Yui, you can't let them see you weak, is it? The pregnancy? You haven't told anyone, right?
No, no one knows, but the nausea is getting worse. What if the doctor's right and it's at risk?
Pregnant? They've been hiding that too. Now I have even more ammunition.
Don't worry. We'll get through this. Once the engagement is official, we'll figure it out.
This changes nothing. The video still ends them, but I'll let them squirm a little longer.
He returned to the party, his mask of composure flawless. No one suspected the storm brewing behind his smile. Yui managed a fragile smile as she rejoined the party, her skin still pale and clammy despite the fixed expression.
I am fine, just a little dizzy. The champagne went to my head. Let's continue the celebration.
She's barely standing. This isn't champagne. It's the secret she's carrying. The secret I now hold.
Before another word could be spoken, Yui's eyes rolled back and she crumpled to the marble floor, glass shattering. Panic erupted. Guests screamed, some rushing forward, others backing away. Takeru pushed through the crowd, his face ashen.
Call an ambulance. Please, someone. She can't be. Yui, wake up.
Minutes stretched like hours, until the wail of sirens cut through the night, paramedics rushing in with swift efficiency.
Sitting in the ambulance, Yui unconscious, Takeru gripping her hand. The irony is almost too bitter to bear.
The hospital's cold fluorescence bathed the waiting room as both families arrived in a frenzy of fear and unanswered questions. Hayato stood by the window, his hand resting calmly on his pocket, the phone with the video waiting like a loaded weapon. The doctor entered the waiting room, his face a mask of clinical detachment that somehow made the silence even heavier.
She's stable, but I need to inform you, she's pregnant. The collapse was stress-induced, likely endangering both her and the child.
Gasps erupted from both families. Hayato's mother clutched her chest. Yui's father's face purpled with confusion and rage.
So now they know. The bomb has been dropped, and Tekaru is about to walk right into the blast.
But before anyone could question Hayato, the door burst open again, slamming against the wall. Takeru stumbled in, disheveled and panting.
I am the father. It's mine. We've been together. I am sorry. Please, forgive me, Hayato.
Takeru's confession hung in the sterile air, like a detonated grenade, each word a shard of glass in the stunned silence.
He just sealed his own fate with that desperate plea. Now it's my turn to reveal the truth they never expected.
Calmly, Hayato slid his phone from his pocket, the screen already glowing with the paused video, his finger hovering over the play button.
A brave confession, little brother. But you haven't heard the whole truth. Let me share something with everyone. Did you really think you could fool me? I installed cameras everywhere, at home, at the venue, even the cafe where you whispered your schemes.
You installed cameras? That's sick. You've been spying on us this whole time?
Takeru's face drained of color, his bravado crumbling into a heap of panic.
Every whispered plan, every kiss, every scheme. I have it all, crystal clear.
Hayato, no. You can't do this. Please, I am begging you. It's not what you think.
Yui, still weak, reached out from the bed, her voice trembling with the weight of her secrets exposed.
Their faces are worth every sleepless night. Now the world sees what they really are. I am done with words. It's time for everyone to see the evidence of your betrayal.
His thumb pressed play, and the screen flickered to life, the damning images ready to destroy everything. The video began to play, and no one in that room could look away. On the tiny screen, the cafe scene unfolded. Yui and Takeru leaning close, their voices sharp with contempt.
He's so gullible. He pays my rent while I steal his future wife.
Just keep paying his share until after the wedding. My father will accept us then.
The recording continued, each word a hammer blow. Yui's father staggered back, his face contorted. Yui's father erupted, his voice shaking the room. You disgust me. You are no daughter of mine. Takeru's mother wept silently, while Hayato's parents stared in stony disbelief. On the bed, Yui sobbed, her dreams crumbling. Takeru stood frozen, his pleas dying in his throat. Then, with a final tap, Hayato ended the video. The silence that followed was heavier than any scream.
You conspired to bleed me dry, to steal my future. This evidence ends everything between us.
He pocketed the phone, his expression unreadable, while the room remained paralyzed in the wreckage of truth.
The wedding is canceled. I refuse to bind myself to a woman capable of such calculated betrayal alongside my own brother.
You can't just walk away. We're family, for God's sake. Think about what people will say. We can make this right.
Takeru's desperate plea shattered against Hayato's impenetrable calm, every word exposing his own pathetic helplessness and the depth of his moral bankruptcy.
From this moment, every yen of financial support stops. You will never see another handout from me for your lazy, worthless existence.
Yui's father stepped forward, his voice trembling with a fury that seemed to crack the very air as he addressed his daughter. He declared, his tone like a death knell, "You are no longer my daughter. Your name is erased from our family. Do not ever return." Yui let out a guttural scream, clawing at the hospital bed. As her parents turned away, her mother's face a mask of tearless, frozen shock.
I want nothing more to do with either of you. Any attempt to contact me will be met with legal action. We are done, forever.
Without another word, Hayato strode out of the room, his footsteps a steady, echoing rhythm of irrevocable finality. Behind him, Takeru collapsed to his knees in the cold, sterile hallway and Yui's cries dissolved into the silence, abandoned to the ruins of their scheme. The automatic doors slid open, and Hayato stepped into the cool night air, the weight of betrayal finally lifting from his shoulders.
Free. After all these months of lies, I am finally free. They're nothing but ghosts now.
Hayato, wait, please, brother. I am begging you. I'll change. I'll do anything. Don't leave me like this.
Takeru stumbled out after him, his feet slipping on the polished floor, his voice cracking as he shouted into the indifferent night.
His begging sounds exactly like the lies he told Yui. Pathetic. Not worth a backward glance.
Hayato didn't slow. He didn't look back. Takeru's cries faded into the hum of the city, unheard and unanswered. Inside, Yui remained huddled on the bed, her body shaking with sobs, her family's footsteps long gone.
It's over. Everything. They've left me with nothing, not even a name.
The families dispersed without a word, leaving only the sterile beeping of machines to echo through the hollow silence. And Hayato walked on, toward a horizon free of their shadows, the past sealed behind him like a door that would never open again. 6 months slipped by like pages in the wind. The sharp edges of betrayal softened into the steady rhythm of a life rebuilt. At the architecture firm, Hayato threw himself into his work, leading major projects with a focus that earned admiration and a promotion.
Success is the best revenge, they say. But this feels less like revenge and more like finally breathing.
Lunch breaks with Misaki became the quiet anchor of his days. Their conversations deepened, moving beyond work into shared dreams and silences.
You laugh differently now, Hayato. It's lighter, like you are not carrying the weight of the world anymore.
Maybe because I am not. You helped me put it down, Misaki. More than you realize.
One evening, as the city lights flickered on, they walked side by side along the river, and without a word, their hands found each other.
I was so afraid you'd close yourself off forever. But here you are, open and unafraid.
The seasons turned, and what began as quiet companionship bloomed into a love neither had dared to name.
I thought I'd lost everything. But Misaki gave me something I never had with Yui, a future I actually want.
On a chilly autumn day, Yui and Takeru stood outside Hayato's office, her pregnancy visible beneath a frayed coat, his eyes hollow.
Hayato, please. We're out of options. I am pregnant and we've been rejected by everyone. You are our only hope.
Brother, I admit I was wrong. I'll do any work. Just don't abandon us. Give us another chance.
Hayato listened without emotion, observing the people who had once schemed to destroy him. Their begging was almost pathetic.
You made your choices. I've moved on. There's nothing for you here. I am not the fool you once manipulated.
As if on cue, the office doors opened, and Misaki stepped out, her quiet presence a stark contrast to their desperation.
Hayato? I was about to leave, but if you need me, I'll stay.
Misaki, these are Yui and Takeru. They came to apologize. Let me introduce my partner, Misaki, the woman who restored my faith.
Yui's face crumbled as the truth sank in. Takeru's mouth hung open, unable to process being so completely replaced.
We're done here. Don't ever contact me again. You are nothing to me.
Yui and Takeru stood frozen, their mouths opening and closing in silent shock. They had no more words left to plead.
Let's go, Misaki. We have better places to be.
I am right beside you.
Without a backward glance, Hayato took Misaki's hand, and they turned away from the wreckage of the past. Behind them, Yui dissolved into sobs, clutching her swollen belly as Takeru stared helplessly at the ground.
It really is over. And for the first time, I am walking towards something I actually want.
You are smiling, Hayato. A real one this time.
I have you to thank for that. You brought me back to life.
And as the sun dipped low, painting the world in gold, Hayato understood that happiness was never a grand wedding. It was this quiet moment, walking hand in hand with the person who saw him whole. He squeezed her hand, and they walked on into a future free of shadows and full of hope.